Apple just dropped iOS 26, and it's the biggest redesign we've seen in over a decade.
Some are calling it bold and futuristic. Others say it's distracting, even harder to use.
And it's dividing the internet. Is it a stunning vision of the future, or a massive miscalculation? Behind the controversial look lies a powerful, private AI revolution.
But it's not just about looks. This update packs Apple's most personal AI features yet, all running right on your device.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're jumping right into something good. Apple's pretty radical new update for the iPhone, iOS 26.
So Apple just dropped iOS 26, and wow, it's the biggest redesign we've seen in over a decade. It's supposed to be this huge leap forward, right? Both in how it looks and how smart it is, but the reaction has been, well, let's just say it's been all over the place. So the big question is this a bold new future or a huge mistake? Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about the change that has everybody talking. It's this brand new visual style that Apple is calling liquid glass. And honestly, it's the biggest visual shakeup for the iPhone since they went with that flat design all those years ago.
You know, for years, we've all gotten used to that same flat design on our iPhones. Well, with iOS 26, that's out the window. It's being replaced by this new kind of translucent, glassy look. And it's everywhere. It affects your app icons, your widgets, the menus, the whole shebang.
So what's Apple's official line on this? They're saying this liquid glass material is designed to, get this, reflect and refract its surroundings. The whole idea is to create this sense of depth, to make your content pop, to make the whole experience feel more alive and dynamic. But a lot of actual users are having let's just say, a very different reaction. A very strong reaction. If you hop on forums like Reddit, you'll see people calling the new look cluttered, super distracting. Some are even saying it makes their phones harder to read. They feel like it's a huge step backward.
All right, so it's not all about the looks, right? There's a lot more going on under the hood here. iOS 26 is actually packed with a ton of new AI-powered smarts. And these features, well, they're turning out to be way less controversial. And what's really crucial here is how Apple is doing AI. They're calling it Apple Intelligence, and it's all about being deeply personal without scooping up all your data. The magic trick? It runs most of the tasks right there on your iPhone, not in the cloud. So the whole point is to keep your personal info, well, personal, private, and secure. And you can really see this privacy-first thinking built into some seriously powerful new features. I mean, think about it. Real-time translation right in your messages or on a phone call, or having your iPhone screen unknown numbers for you. All of that happens right there on the device, so your conversations actually stay private. Okay, this call screening feature, it might be one of the most useful things they've added. It's basically like having your own personal gatekeeper. An unknown number calls, and your phone literally asks them, "Hey, who are you and why are you calling?" You see their answer typed out on your screen in real time, and then you decide if you want to answer. I mean, what a brilliant way to kill spam calls. And if you've got one of the newer iPhones, you also get this thing called adaptive power. Think of it like a super smart energy manager for your phone. It learns how you use your phone and then subtly tweaks the performance in the background. What does that mean for you? You just get more battery life right when you need it most, without even having to think about it. Now, let's get past the big flashy stuff for a second. Because iOS 26 is hiding some of these smaller tweaks that didn't really make the headlines. But honestly, these could easily become your absolute favorite new features.
Okay, this next one. This is for every single person who has ever been annoyed by the iPhone alarm clock. You know what I'm talking about. For years, we've been stuck with that weird random 9-minute snooze. And it's actually a leftover from old mechanical clocks. Their gears just couldn't land perfectly on 10 minutes. Crazy, right?
Well, in iOS 26, you can finally change it. For every single alarm you set, you can now pick a snooze time anywhere from 1 minute all the way up to 15 minutes. It's a small change, I know, but oh my gosh, is it a welcome one. And the great little quality of life updates just keep on coming. Your lock screen now gives you an estimate for when your battery will be fully charged. You can finally set custom wallpapers inside your iMessage chats for each chat. Plus, that really powerful preview app from the Mac is now on the iPhone, which means you can edit PDFs right on your phone without needing to download another app. Super useful. Okay, but of course, a launch this huge is, well, it's never going to be perfect, is it? So now we have to talk about the growing pains. And there are some pretty significant issues that people are already running into. So Apple has finally officially come out and said something that, let's be honest, a lot of us have noticed for years. Right after you do a big update, your phone gets hot and the battery just tanks. And they're saying it's because it's busy in the background, re-indexing all your files and stuff. It's temporary, they say, but yep, it's a real thing.
But look, beyond those temporary battery problems, people on Reddit and other forums are reporting issues that aren't going away. The biggest complaints, by far, are about readability, that the new see-through effects make things hard to read. And a lot of people feel like the new bigger buttons and text make the whole interface just feel, I don't know, wonky or even claustrophobic. That's the word a lot of people are using.
So here's the deal. If that whole liquid glass look is really driving you crazy, there is some good news. Apple did build in a fix for it. All you have to do is dive into your accessibility settings and turn on something called reduced transparency. And boom, you'll get back that more solid classic look that's much closer to what we're all used to. So, at the end of the day, this update is clearly a huge statement about where Apple is headed. They're blending this really high-concept, glassy design with this deeply integrated, super private AI. And it really leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? As our phones get more stylized and more intelligent, what part of that simple, just works, classic iPhone are we leaving behind?
So the real question is iOS 26 Apple's next big leap or a huge mistake?
We're breaking down the brilliant new smarts, the hidden gems you'll love, and the very real growing pains. So, did Apple just break the iPhone or finally make it whole? Let's get into it.